What's going on YouTube, and welcome to Smurf's Q&A episode 2. What's going on with all of my Smurfs and Smurfettes? I have a lot of good questions in this episode of Smurf's Q&A, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And if I don't get to your question in this episode, just ask your question again in the comments below, and I may get to it in episode 3. So just don't get discouraged. But let's go ahead and get started. And let's start with the question that I've been asked actually a few times already. If Rowan played Maya and Sabrina played Riley, would you still ship Lucaya? And the answer is no. The main reason I love Lucaya is because of the chemistry between them. If you switch the actors, that same chemistry wouldn't be there. Especially if you switch the actor with someone who I already don't like with Lucas. Switching the name of the character won't change the chemistry between the actors. So to answer your question, no, I wouldn't. Next question. Why do I think that Lucas can't make a decision about Maya and Riley? Well, for one, I think he's a big gigantic That's one. And also, I think he's really afraid to hurt either girl. I think he already has his mind made up in his head, or he at least knows which direction he's leaning. I don't believe for 1 second that he likes both girls equally. That's just the politically correct thing to say. And it's also the Lucas thing to say. But it's not what he truly feels in his heart. Next question. How would you react if there was a spin-off of Girl Meets World where Augie and Ava were the main characters? Well, I wouldn't react at all because I wouldn't watch it. Next question. Do you watch Empire, and would you make a video about it? Yes, I do watch Empire. It's one of my favorite TV shows on TV right now. Now, will I make a video about it? Maybe. We'll see. Some shows I just prefer watching and not actually talking about, and this may be one of those shows. But we'll see. How many Ruckus shippers do I know personally? Well, that depends if you count my one friend who claims he doesn't ship anyone on the show, even though he only ever says nice things about Ruckus. I like to call him a closet Ruckus shipper. But I mean, I guess I don't blame him though. I mean, if I was a Ruckus shipper, I would probably spend most of my time in the closet too. So if you want to count him, then I guess I know one Ruckus shipper personally. Would you watch Girl Meets World if Boy Meets World never existed? In other words, do you appreciate Girl Meets World as a stand-alone show, or does the connection to Boy Meets World motivate you to watch Girl Meets World? I vaguely answered this question before, but I'll do it again more clearly. Most likely, no. I most likely would have never watched Girl Meets World if it weren't for Boy Meets World. But that has more to do with the fact that I never watch Disney anymore. Although I have been trying to change that lately, but that's for another video. So if I never watch Disney, the chances of me randomly coming across this show and watching it are slim to none. And Boy Meets World is without question my biggest reason for giving Girl Meets World a chance. As much as I loved that show, seeing Corey and Topanga together again was more than enough reason for me to watch Girl Meets World. But I do respect Girl Meets World as a stand-alone show now that I've given it a chance and watched it. Next question. If it were ever possible, would you ever ship Lucas and Farkle, Lucas and Zay, or Zay and Farkle? No. Next question. Smurf, is it possible for you to jump ship to Josh-Aya over Lucaya? Possible, probably, but likely no. Because so much would need to happen in order for me to stop shipping Lucaya in the first place, let alone to start shipping Josh-Aya. And God, I hate that ship name so much. That's why I usually just call this ship name Joshua, because it just sounds better. But anyways, Lucaya would probably need to come to a disastrous end end before I even looked at Josh Aya's direction. I mean, I don't really hate Josh Aya. I don't hate him like I hate Ruckus, but I just don't really care for it that much. And a lot of that probably has to do with the fact that Josh is like never on the show. So Josh and Maya haven't really had the time to really develop any kind of real chemistry. So am I open to the idea? Only if Lucaya crashes and burns in like the most catastrophic way possible. And if Josh and Maya pick up their game on the chemistry front. But as far as me picking Joshua over Lucaya while Lucaya is still alive and strong, not a chance. Next question. How hard do I ship Lucaya? Harder than a Jolly Rancher and Sean in Boy Meets World? No. Not even for a split second did that even cross my mind. Except maybe in that one episode when Topanga gets a makeover and Sean is clearly crushing like all over her. Even then though, I didn't really give it serious consideration. So to answer your question, no, I've never wanted Sean and Topanga to be together. I have always seen them as just friends. Really good friends, but friends nonetheless. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Smurf's Q&A. And if you want to see more episodes in the future, let me know by clicking that like button and letting me know in the comments below. And don't forget to also leave your questions in the comments below for episode 3. But I'm done talking. So as always, until next time.